Lesson number 4, expect opposition. Expect opposition. I tell you this all the time. When you start doing something good for Jesus, he's not the only one who notices. There is an enemy. There is an enemy that seeks to destroy. Let me explain it to you this way. Before you were a believer, you were going with the flow. You were going with the flow of culture. Okay? You believed what everybody around you believed. Your worldview was the same, and everything was easy because you were just going with the flow. Now, you and I know that water flows downhill. What we don't understand from that great truth is that everything flows downhill. Without some kind of intention, everything left to itself finally entropies, just goes to nothing. Okay? Now, when you repent, you're going with the flow, you repent. Repent means stop and turn and walk a different way. When you stop flowing with culture and you turn back, you are now standing in direct conflict, block of the flow of culture. Everything that was flowing with you is now flowing at you. Expect it to be hard. Expect it to be tough. Expect things to go wrong. Expect your patience to be stretched as thin as it possibly can be. You know how they treated Jesus. Why in the world do you expect them to treat us any differently? Paul and Silas knew the cost. They weren't surprised they were thrown in jail and mistreated for the sake of the name. In fact, for them, it was confirmation that they were on the right track, so much so that they began to sing hymns and songs of praise in the prison. And the earthquake came, and the jailer was reached with the good news. Expect opposition. And expect the people that you least figure to be the ones who respond. The ones that you would least think are thinking seriously or thinking deep will be the ones who respond. These are the things that we find out watching the ministry of Paul. Last, the Spirit of Jesus will lead you to confront the worldview of the day. Everything in the Roman Empire was based on Greek philosophy. All of the Roman gods were nothing more than renamed Greek gods. When the Romans took over Greece, they were so enthralled by Greek culture, by the Greek thought, that they literally Romanized the Greek way of thinking. So we have this way of living, this worldview that was throughout the Roman Empire that was counterculture to the truth of Jesus Christ. That's where Paul was led, to those cities that had that kind of impact: Philippi, Corinth, Athens, and later to Rome itself. This wasn't a thing where we run from, but we directly questioned, we directly encountered the prevailing worldview of our culture. And our culture does have a worldview. It has a way of understanding. It has a way of seeing things. One of the tenets, the deeply held beliefs of the cultural worldview now is there should be nothing to get in the way of whatever I want to do to express myself sexually. That's one of the current truths of our culture. Christianity has a very different understanding of morality. And you will live in direct conflict to that. God doesn't shy away from that, but he'll put you right in the middle of that. And that's why things like life groups are so important, so that you can study for those moments when you will be given the opportunity, when you will be called on, when the people in the conversation will look at you to give an apology, a reason for the faith that you have. So what does this mean for us? One, it means to open your eyes and look around where God is already working in those people around you. Pray that the Lord will open your eyes so you can see what he's already doing around you. Two, pray for the opportunity, pray for the moment that the door will open and you can engage the conversation. And you can have the opportunity to answer somebody's questions, to tell them what you know about Jesus and how Jesus makes a difference in your own life, so you can give your own testimony and let that be part of this person's journey to come to know Christ. Three, that you'll be strong to endure whatever opposition comes. Four, that you will be effective in however Christ wants to use you. So where do you start? Well, that part is easy. You start wherever Jesus is already working.